Hello. Panther, I just want to say this is the project for you. But completely unrelated. I'm gonna run into the intro because I need another minute, but this is definitely it has color vibes all over it.
Garbage.
Did you get a garbage ad? I'm sorry, Ruckman. But yeah, this should be quite entertaining. I just need another minute, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Allow me to show you.
All right, we are back. Rugmad, you got 2 ads 4 minutes apart. You probably got... Did you get a pre-roll when I went live? Because I ran a second 30-second ad manually at the beginning so that we would have, you know...
Finite Singularity is rating with a party of 45.
Oh no. Oh no. What is this? Select chatters from Finite Singularity. Right join Matty Two Shoes. There's no join keys. What kind of raid message is this? What kind of raid message is this? There's no join keys. There's no join keys. How can you say right join without any join keys? Oh, welcome in, raiders. Wow. A natural right join. Ooh, I see. A natural join without any keys. Oh, is there a comma in there? There's no comma. So glad to see you, Finite. I had a great time in your stream today. I had to leave to go get ready, but welcome in, everyone. You know what, we're gonna roll the intro first and then I'll be right back.
Welcome, your host, Matty Two Shoes.
Oh, very unfortunate timing, Rugmat. But you can definitely do the shout out again for Finite Singularity.
Chuck Norris was one of the original sequel devs, and he made sure that all joins are right join under the hood. Facts.
Facts. Facts. Thank you, Exegete, for resubscribing for another month. That makes it 10 months, because we already had our baby last month. Thank you.
Make a clone calendar. Okay.
Was this
okay?
muted?
Yes, Maddie. We are going to make
what?
the calendar, and we are going to do
I'm confused.
a fundraiser. So we will make a 2023 calendar.
What the?
And
was that actually a clip where you were muted? Is that like the ultimate troll clip because you're muted in it? Oh, you heard it. Oh, really? Wait, I didn't hear that. Oh no. Wait a second. How come I wasn't able to hear that? Oh no, okay. Oh, 90 million lumens. Okay, you all heard it except me. And you were talking about me, that's even worse. Clippy shout out. Monitor off. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. It had sound and it was related to me. Oh no. That's even worse. No. Okay. Okay. Well, it's Monday. It's Monday. Welcome in, everyone. I know a lot of people new here. You might not know who I am, which is okay. Thank you for the follow, TypeScript Tea Time. Thank you, Finite, for the raid. 12 months.
Thread. Oh, do you know what? Don't even get me started. Whenever I see the phrase a thread.
Panther. I'm making something for Panther today.
It's just so... Sorry to any of you who have used it, but it just sounds so self-aggrandizing. I don't know why. When I see the thread and the point and
point down.
Thread,
everyone
it's as if,
point
like...
down and thread emoji in chat, just to annoy White Panther. Gosh, Finite, a whole year. That's a freaking year. Is absolutely incredible. I don't know, someone entered Troll Rabbit. Is this actually a rabbit? Let's go look. That's not a rabbit, it's ice cream. Anyway, thank you for all creating a thread in my Twitch chat. Good thread. Good thread. My name is Maddie Two Shoes. Welcome to everyone who is here. I'm a data analytics streamer, which makes me one of a select few here on Twitch who do data-related stuffs. I have to say hello to everyone because there's a lot of people here that I would like to say hello to. First of all, congratulations on being first, Rugmat. As many times before, you have been first. Mere, it's also very nice to see you. Mere is one of my emote artists. So if you're curious to get some emotes made, like the ones that you see floating around here in chat, then you can reach out to Mere. She does commissions. Rascal2, welcome in. Very nice to see you. And congratulations on being not first. Owen, very nice to see you as well. Finite as always. Adam Mick331. It's very nice to welcome you to my stream as well. Pilkey, it's your first time here? Really? That's incredible. Okay. Ian, very nice to see you again. Steffi, as usual.
Thank you very much for joining. Oh, wonderful. Now the stream is messed up. I hope you're happy with yourself, Red Matt. Right join, of course, I would welcome you in, but we know how we feel about each other, so I'm not going to say those words. Exegete, it's very lovely to see you again as well. One Lyman, I'm more of a cross-join kind of guy. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you.
TypeScript Tea Time. Lovely to have you here as well. And thanks for dropping the follow. Halifax, good to see you as well. Who else have we got in here? We got quite a few people here today. Who else is kicking around? I saw someone else. I saw someone else kicking around. Who else was kicking? Nice thread. T. Drayson, yes. Hello, TD. Good to see you. I'm happy that you're healthy. Our Twitch thread's gonna become a thing. Maybe clips could be a thing. Maybe. Yes. So it's your first time chatting, Pilkey. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Mede, did you get a new emote done? Very cute. Oh, very cute. So cute. Also, this we gotta change. Oh wow, sorry, that's the surprise station. That's an old clip. Surprise station is too surprising. I can't deal with that level of surprise. Dr. Dynamite, welcome in. Nice to see you. I'm very happy to see you again. Clip hygiene. That's an old clip, but it's totally fine. There's no problem with it. So if you're wondering what we are doing, and if you're wondering why I'm so adamant about joins, a clip, and a clap. No one clipped, TD. Shouldn't be thanking anyone for this. So first of all, I am a very big SQL person, hence my t-shirt. I can't stress enough how much I love SQL. And Rugmat also knows that SQL is the best programming language. Oh my gosh, did we actually get Panther Chicken on the first try? Wow! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely Pokemon. Has anyone ever caught a panther chicken? I've never caught a panther chicken before. Would be cool to catch one though. So the plan is, chat, there's gonna be a new channel point redemption. Ah, you just caught it, man. There's gonna be a new channel point redemption. The channel point redemption is going to be based on an item that I ordered, which you may see here in the background. This thing, wait. This thing here. Which I will reveal shortly. Did Memebox break? Oh, it shouldn't have. Do we have some problems? Ah, yes, of course it broke. No, it broke. Okay. Yes, Memebox broke. Yes. It did. For whatever reason, I have to add. 1 second, chat. It actually says that it's there. It actually says that it's connected. That's the fun part. So we will... This one. Can someone try WoW as well? I need to see if the WoW is also not connected. Screens. All the memes. Get the URL. 6363.
Now we can switch it up. They're starting to suss at me. They
Okay,
can't
WoW
find
is
out
also
I'm working.
broken. Noob, have you been doing hygiene? Okay, let's try and trigger this one. Okay. Seems to be working again. I think we're back, maybe? Or I can't listen to chat. It's always the same. Whenever I update Memebox, because Noob says, go update it. Noob says, go update Memebox. The software is pre-released in beta version. You can download a new version. I'm like, oh, cool. So you fixed a lot of stuff. But then something doesn't work. You know? You can't win. You can't win. I have no words. Refresh cache. Maybe it's just a caching problem. Refresh cache of current page. Okay. Is that a chess background? Because I can't win. Ooh! Did you turn it off and on again? The problem is if I start Memebox after OBS, then it doesn't. But I just reloaded all the screens. So now if I type WoW, if this doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you. No. It doesn't work. Everything is connected, but it doesn't work. So Noob, your software's broken again. Why is face cam above 90? Because the stuff goes off in the background for 90, you know? That's why. You can tell Noob that his software got broken. So anyway, first of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to the stream. I think it's lovely that you're all here on this beautiful Monday. It's Switzerland for me, so 9 p.m. Switzerland time, 9:15. I don't know where all of you are based, but I usually stream Mondays and Fridays. So it's great that you're all here and that you're all able to join me. Normally, I would work on a project called Jin. But today I'm taking a break from that project to do something completely different. You may also have noticed that there is a new channel point redemption available to you if you can afford it, called Fake Throwback. I was inspired by Finite's throwback filter and thought to myself, maybe I don't need a filter for this. Maybe we can just throw back some stuff, you know, that didn't exist. Socket meets socket and then explosion. I mean, we can restart Memebox if we want the memes to come back. We can try. Seeing as it doesn't work right now, let's try it anyway. Fine. Memebox is closed. We're gonna open Memebox again. Okay. There's the green blobbies on all the things, so it should be connected. So if I type M1...
Another powerful reason for insisting on Intel Inside.
Okay. That seems reasonable.
Garbage.
Cool, we fixed it by literally turning it on and off again. All right, we have a redemption. We have a redemption for fake throwback. Exegete. I had to help my roomie get a drone out of a tree yesterday.
Wow.
Duct tape is win. And I'm supposed to...
I am getting a text message.
I'm supposed to spin this.
There it is.
I'm supposed to spin this into a story.
You just drop in and just smack it. Whoop-ah. Drop down. Snap. Ah.
I'm supposed to spin this into a story. That's gonna be quite difficult to do. Okay. No, I need a better prompt, Exy. I'm sorry, I'm gonna refund you. I don't know how to spin this into a story. I can't make something up out of something that's so true. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do that. And yes, Rugmat, you were correct. So Chad, I need your help today. I need your help because I need a name for the thing that we're going to do. Because you know, when you initialize a new repository in GitHub, you have to give it a name. Oh no, two fake throwbacks. Okay, the worst thing to ever get stuck in a tree. Okay. Throwback about the worst thing ever to ever get stuck in a tree. So 17 years ago, I was out and about on, you know, I was a teen, I was young, I was having a good time in life, I was, you know, partying all the time. I was living the life, okay? And a good friend of mine, Jake, he once told me that he knew a place that we could get bootlegged electronics. So like hacked versions of real stuff. I was like, okay. So Jake tells me we have to go to this place way off on the other side of the city. And we would be able to get bootlegged electronics. I said, okay. What kind of electronics? This is everything you want we can get from there. So, okay. So Jake and I, we spent the better part of an hour or two getting to the other side of the city. Public transport was awful. And we get to this really kind of shady area where I wouldn't normally go, okay? And we go into like this one store, and the sign on the top says like, it says something like Brand Electronics or something. Like it's a very generic name. I don't even remember the name. And we get there, go in the store. It's that classic sound when you open the door and there's a little ding of the bell. It's like that kind of place. Go in, and there's this guy standing behind a glass counter, and there's boxes of stuff on each side of the store, but it's very cramped. There's just boxes and boxes and boxes of all kinds of things, like weird PCIe Express cards. There's like MP3 players, headphones, you name it, right? And there's this old guy standing behind a counter, glass countertop, and he looks at us. He says, "What are you here for?" Fairly friendly guy, actually. And we said, "Oh, we heard that you're selling, you know, some really, really good electronics, like giving you like winky wink, you know. And the guy says, sure, what's your price range? And Jake says to him, $450. And I didn't have $450. And I don't know where Jake would have $450. We were teens. It's not like we had money to burn or something like that, you know? But anyway, the guy's like, sure, give me 1 second. He goes like through these like beads hanging down a sort of doorway behind him, and he goes back into the room, and we hear him rummaging around. And in the meantime, Jake pulls out of his like sweatshirt pocket this wad of bills. And I'm like, where'd you get that money from? And he's like, don't ask questions. And I've known Jake for several years. He's don't ask questions. Okay. So I didn't ask any questions. Guy comes back and he's got 2 boxes with him. In his one hand, he's got a box of what looks like a sort of amplifier. It's pretty big. It was like he was carrying it with one hand, but it was a pretty big box and looked like an amplifier. And in the other hand, he's got a weird like toy helicopter. You know, like the kids have that they can just like put together themselves, like a model. But it's got like electronic parts, and it's got like a moving motor. So he says, okay, these are the 2 options in that price range. I'm looking at the things going, $450. And he's like, no. Like the helicopter is $375 and the amplifier is $280. And I look at Jake, I'm like, okay, which do you want? He's like, helicopter, obviously. Fine. Okay. So gives the guy the money, takes the helicopter. The guy says nothing about it. There's really like, there's almost no informational exchange here. Okay. And sorry, I gotta refresh chat. And so we go outside. He opens the box, and there are 3 pieces in it. There are 3 things in the box. Number 1, there's the helicopter. Number 2, there's a remote. And 3, there's a piece of paper. And it's just nuts. He takes the helicopter out. He puts the remote. It's already got batteries in it. And he presses like a few combos, and the helicopter whirs and starts up, and the blade starts spinning. I'm like, whoa, be careful. Like, it's gonna cut you. Like, the blades are plastic or metal. They could easily cut you. He's like, it's fine. I totally know what's happening. And then he lets the paper fall to the ground. I'm like, hey, maybe we need that. I pick up the piece of paper, and in the meantime, he starts flying the helicopter in the middle of the street. Right, where there was just people everywhere and cars and everything. He starts flying the helicopter, and it's this tiny little thing, and it's making the hell of a racket and buzzing, and people are looking and stuff, and some people who live in like the buildings above, like they're looking out their windows because it's super loud. It's like a drone kind of noise, right? And I look at the piece of paper, and it says inverse controls by default. And sure enough, exactly at that moment, he pushes all the way forward on the remote as if to send the helicopter all the way forward, but it's inverse, so it goes all the way backwards and gets stuck in a tree. So that is the story of how Jake got a weird electronically modified bootleg helicopter stuck in a tree next to Jeep. What did I miss? What did I miss in chat? I just okay. Background stuff. Lots of backgrounds. Okay. Is this story an admission that Maddie is excellent at lying and truly putting his name in the hat to be the next UK Prime Minister? I've been flagged by Maddie's chat. No. TD, did you get a helicopter stuck in a tree once? Okay. TD, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg go for afternoon tea. I can't do this now. I will do it later, TD, if you're able to hang around. If you're not able to hang around, I'll refund you, and we can do it again later. But I want to get started with the color. That was a lot of value for 800 channel points. It was the first time I'm doing it, so it was a long time. What's happened to the chat? What do you mean, Dr. Dynamite? What's happened to the chat? Refund me for now. Okay, I refund you. What do you mean, Dino? I think everyone's still here. Everyone who's in chat, just type one letter. Assure Dr. Dynamite that he is not alone in his insanity. Finite taking that literally. Very good. The overlay isn't showing. Ah, you mean... Oh, right. Okay. The Twitch chat bubble. I might have to refresh that. Why is it not? It's not refreshing. Maybe Twitch is having some chat problems today. Juan later. Good job, One Lion. Now you have to fill chat again. There's like 20 something people here, so we should be able to fill it, no problem. Okay, it's time to talk about the thing. Also, exegete, the clip thing, the Clippy only works on the main background scene where you have the desktop showing. I'm sorry about that. Whenever my camera is small in one of the corners, that's the only one it works in. I haven't changed the configuration yet so that it disables the redemption. Like it should disable the redemption when it's not on that scene. Clip, and a clap. And then you've got your Twitch clip. Also, Coding Guarding fan, so nice to see you as well. I saw that you welcomed yourself in. I know that you're not new. So, if you have been in my stream before, then you know that I used to do a thing where I would write someone's name on a mask. Let me show you. So, I would write people's names on the mask. Now, I would do that for subscribers, and I changed now. I changed it to write them for Patreons. So this is like a permanent mask. If you ever subscribe to me on Patreon, you will get your name on this mask, and it's normally over here. So you have your name on a mask, which is kind of permanently part of the background, in addition to the other benefits that you normally get as part of Patreon. Now, the thing is that people have always been pretty picky about their colors, you know? So like T. Drayson, for example, chose this pink, which is the same as T. Drayson's name in the chat. And UK Maddles took this brown color. And I had a selection of colors, about 30, but it was never enough. You know? People always complained. So what I've done is I've taken it to the next level, chat. And I will show you now that no one can ever complain again, because I ordered 80 colors. And now, because there are 80 colors, and I will never, ever have 80 subscribers, and I do not ever expect anyone to Patreon for whatever reason, we're gonna do a little thing. We're gonna make a website where these 80 colors are on there, and by either subscribing or claiming the redemption as a channel point redemption, it will be very expensive though, just to be fair. Like, subscribing, like, you can pay your way to there, so you can pay to win if you want, or through watching the stream, you can get all of these different channel point redemptions, channel points. You will be able to claim one of the colors. Now, what does it mean to claim? It means that instead of, let me pick one of these out. So let me pick out number 44, for example. Number 44 is called Fresh Yellow. But instead of it being called Fresh Yellow, by claiming the color, you can give it a new name. You can give it your name. If you want to call it, if you want to call it Dr. Dynamite Yellow, you can call it Dr. Dynamite Yellow. It doesn't need to contain the color in the name. But we're going to build a website to explain all of this because it's a bit much for a whole channel point. Basically, the channel point redemption is going to say, go to whatever the name of the project is, dot whatever. We need a domain probably, or it's going to go on GitHub pages. I don't know. And that's all the things we're going to figure out together today. If you're here, you have the chance to suggest names for the project, domain names for the website, what the stack should be, how the website should look, how it should function. Everything is open. I don't know if we will finish the project today, but everything is possible. There are no limits. Interviewing time, Exegy, thank you very much. Earl George, very nice to see you. Welcome in. So that's the objective today, chat. The objective is to create a colorful website that allows you to claim a color. Now, of course, I'm aware that, first of all, there are 80 colors, and there are more than 80 people who have ever appeared in my chat or in my stream. So there's a risk that some people will no longer be able to claim a color. And that's fine. Sorry, I bumped the mic. That's fine because we will have an expiry system. When you claim a color, it will be claimed for, let's say, a month or something like that. And automatically, the site will refresh itself after that period. And you will lose entitlement to the color. Because subscriptions are a month, and the channel point redemption could be once a month as well. So let's dive in. And I think we should dive in by probably starting with some kind of whiteboard. I don't know. What are the colors for? So the colors are for whatever I do on stream that requires the color. Could be writing on the mask, could be drawing something on a poster at some point, could be anything. But the color, you get to name the color. I mean, ultimately it's a gag, right? It's for the lulz. The idea stems from Panther's stream a few weeks back, where someone accused her of stealing colors from a website. And I thought that was pretty hilarious, and then it kind of led me to the whole, well, what if someone is
Why did Karen
stealing
press
colors?
Control plus Shift plus Delete? She wanted to see the task manager.
Solid. Sell them for money, like the guy who sold pixels on his website. It's, yeah, like our place or something. But before that, Dr. Dynamite had a request. And the request needs to be honored. Kanti Dosan, welcome in. Nice to see you. So, Dr. Dynamite requested a time warp scan with the message tornado. So, I don't know what a tornado is supposed to look like, but I'm gonna try and get... I will see if I can do a tornado. No promises, Dr. Dynamite, okay? Is that what you imagined as a tornado? Because I don't know. I mean, it's like a weird. You spin me right round. Oh, I see. You want me to actually spin? Okay, wait. I don't even know. I don't even know. It didn't work. It didn't work. It doesn't work so well because you can't like you can't spin when you have headphones on, you know what I mean? Earl George, cool gang. There's a lot of options here. A lot of options. I think I'll take one I haven't worn in a while. That just makes it fair. I think we'll go with these. I haven't worn these in a while. Thank you for redeeming cool gang. Makes me ultra cool when I get to put on sunglasses. So,
If you didn't want to play, then why'd you come to the party?
Rugmat consulting his list of non-frequently used memes. So I think we can dive in to the thing. And the first question, chat, is...
My friend, Tony, pleaded with me not to say his name backwards. I asked why not?
It took me a second to get that one. Heating problem solved, just wear glasses. Oh yeah, true. It's not hot if you're wearing sunglasses, right? Totally. So, okay, so the first question is, chat, what should the name be? We need a name for our project. The Channel Point Redemption needs a name. We need some kind of domain or name for the thing to refer to it. Color with a U. Oh, wait, Rugmat, that's a great name. Hold on. That's actually a great name. Color with U. Hold on, this is too small. Can't read this. It's also black. Can't read that either. Color with U is just hilarious. Because color with... It could be like color with a U. Like... I'm open to all the suggestions. I thought about color thief, but that would imply that someone is stealing it, and we said that no one's stealing it, right? It's not theft because you're claiming it. You're even paying for it in a way, so it shouldn't be something derogatory, right? Should be like a how do you say? Should be supportive. Should be supportive, chat. What are some other thoughts about that? So basically, if you imagine like a basic thing with like a table with all 80 colors listed, and you would see who has claimed what color so that you would know which colors you can claim. So I thought of something like silly like color table, which is pretty boring. I don't think that's a very good name. Not a favorite. Because we have to initialize the repository with a name, so we need the name to start the project. We can't start the project without a name. We need some kind of a name. So I don't know. Chat, I mean, I'm open to everything. Anything that's color related. Like, it could also be a play on words. Like, we could say, I don't know, like hex codes. So it could be something like hex claim. Go with the GitHub suggestion when you create a repo. Oh, is that a thing? Really? You can get it to suggest stuff? Okay. New repository. Repository name. Verbose train. So I should just take verbose train as that's what I should take, Rugman. That's your suggestion. Verbose train. Why would I? That has nothing to do with colors. Has nothing to do with colors. Why would I do that? No, I would like something color related. What other things stem from color? Like, what is color? You know? Chief color. Chief color. Ooh, color chief is also kind of cool. Actually, kind of like color chief. Like handkerchief? Hex chief? There's so many people here, and I can't believe that no one has ideas for names. Normally, everyone is chiming in about how something should be named. And no one wants to name this project. It's just temporary. We could also rename it later, but we need like a good name to start out with. So maybe like Bodie McBoatface. Oh wait, didn't Steffi suggest something earlier? Steffi, didn't you suggest something earlier? Wait, I have to check in chat. Steffi128. Messages. Color McColorface. There we go. Color McColorface. I mean, it's a given that someone was going to suggest that. Bodie McBoatface is not color related though. Colorized. I am British and Canadian sizing all the. This is what happens when you ask the internet for ideas. That's true. That makes sense. I expected that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go radical. Business name generator. We're gonna go absolutely radical and use a business name generator. Oh wait, no, there's one from Shopify. Shopify has a good one. They have a funny one. Here we go. Describe your brand in one word. Colors. Okay. Wait, what if I type color thief? Radical? Radical? That's interesting. Is that like a pun though? What's it a pun on? Color thief bits. Pro star color thief. Maybe there's. I need a different one. Hold on. I need a different one. Color owning. I don't know. Coloropedia. Wow. Does that even exist? Coloropedia. What do we think about that? That sounds kind of cool, right? Coloropedia. Oh, you didn't even intend it as a name suggestion. That's fine. Okay. Coloraza? What if I just type color? No. Color. Generate. I just want to pick one, you know. Ultimately, this site is so slow. How is this so slow? Okay. Let's pick a different one. Luca. Here we go. AI powered. Here we go. Color. Generate. Coolor, because we are cool. That reminds me of Coolors, the other color site. Coolor. Shoebill. Is that a real site? Shoe bill. Is that just two random words put together? Oh, okay, cool. It's only 20,000 a year, boss fighter. Let's see what this thing came up with. The more I see the word color now, the more I think it's spelled incorrectly. Color box. Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. Color box. I mean, because the colors all do come in a box, in my case. Color box. You know? Because, like... You know? Hello! I'm a color box! Don't you think that should be my name? Maybe we should go with that for now. It's anyway probably going to be hosted on my GitHub. Probably. Color box. Okay. Description. Claim your color by visiting my Twitch stream. And... Okay. At Maddie2shoes. At twitch.tv/Maddie_2shoes. Wow, if that isn't like blatant license, we can open source it. If people want to do it, if they want to use it, fine, what do I care? Add a readme git ignore. What stack are we gonna use, chat? What stack are we gonna use? What should the tech stack be? What are we developing the site in? Obviously, we're gonna need a feature list to know what the features are. But let's stick with Colorbox as a name for now. Let's just call it Colorbox. What did I write in my stream title? Does anyone remember? I don't remember what my stream title is. What did I call it? Claim your color. Bun, lettuce, tomato, beef, cheese bun. Oh, not that kind of stack. But that sounds like a nice stack. That sounds like a good stack, though. Okay. Wow, this is so... Why is this so so small? I want to make this very large. Here we go. Okay, so color box for now. Thank you, Boss Fighter. Could do a poll as well if we had other suggestions. So color box. We need... There's bun the runtime. I'm sure there's lettuce.js, tomato.js, beef.js, and cheese.js somewhere on npm. That's true. If we would make this, if we would use npm as a package manager, the U is problematic. It's the correct spelling of color, Boss Fighter. It's very difficult to tell people this, but I keep getting messages while I'm streaming, and it's very hard to not look at your phone. It's very tricky. DP... I have to try and read this. Deepikog? DP. I'm just gonna call you DP. I'm sorry if that's not good. Thank you very much for the follow. I have trouble pronouncing your entire username. Dream Elements has said, the world needs dreamers and the world needs doers, but above all, the world needs dreamers who do. What a quote. Okay, so... Why is this vocal stuff coming? I said instrumental only. Okay. first feature. First feature. I think we're gonna need. I need very light text. I think the first feature needs to be a list. Oh well, I can't write this way. We need to backtrack. Oh, I need to lock this. Wait, this is causing problems. Lock that. Need to take this. So we need to decide on features. It is instrumental. It's using the mouth instrument. So the first thing we need in here, oops, sorry, too small. The first thing we need in here is a list of the colors in the box. So we need to provide people with the information of which color is in the box. Then we need to show which colors are claimed. And by that definition, we also have to show expiry dates. I don't know what that's the correct formulation. On colors. Then we need a mechanic to update claim colors. I mean, ultimately, it's going to be me pushing to a repository or something, right? I'm open to suggestions about how we think we should design this, but I'm also open to suggestions about what the site should also do. Should there be any other functionality? Like, should there be like any kind of like grouping sorting of any kind? Do you think that's important? Like, if people want to see all the colors in spectrum X or something? Some games. What kind of games? Design in code? You may need to do the CSS part of FCC before that. This is going to be a very utilitarian site, Steffi. I promise. I promise it's going to be very, very simple. Very simple. What kind of games would you think about, Boss Fighter? What's a color game? Games? Like maybe guess who it's from? Also, if someone claims the color, do we have like a history of claims? Or a history of claim? I don't know if that's the right word. Good evening, Jens. Jens, Undertale. Is that a game? Yes, I believe it's a game. Oh, games about colors. So like match two colors for accessibility or something. Yeah, it works now, Rugmat. I fixed it. You can create patterned colors. Okay. Create patterned colors. I don't know. I mean, ultimately, there's only 80. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'll even be able to code games. Like, I've literally never built a game before. No, that's not true. I've built Stream Bingo. That's not true. I've built Stream Bingo. If you use the board command, then you get a board that the streamer has generated. Like this one. Thank you, Rugmat. So this is the board that we're using today. So you have when something happens on the stream, then you can do this, and then you can eventually get bingo, and you can declare bingo. Dr. Dynamite, right, feeling a bit out of it. I shall see you and your awesome chat later. Bye, Dr. Dynamite. Take care. Oh, let's check on the bunnies. What are they up to? Okay. I think we need to rejig that camera a little. That's not very convenient. Because we can't see them. Can we? Where are they? Oh! They are loafed. They are loafed. Do we need a database for this? That's a very good question, Boss Fighter. Do we need a database to track? Do we need a database to track? That could be a question for here. Database? How do I
put my faith in data, information. Ones and zeros never lie.
What the? How do I bring a shape into here? Hello, J. Walter. So let's just do here. Database? I mean, what's the easiest way to track a history of something? It's the database, right? Essentially. I mean, we could also do just like a JSON file or something. I don't know if that makes sense. Would that make sense? Color games? Remember Simon? Oh, like Simon Says. Yeah, like Simon Says. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's an interesting idea. Data without a database is not data. Yeah, Earl, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, ultimately, let's think back to the basics, right? Before we get scope creeped out of here. So we have colors, right? We have 80 pens that each have a color on them. They all have a name, and the name gets replaced by someone claiming it, and they can claim that for a certain period of time, let's say 1 month, and then after that it expires and goes back into the pool. And for that, it does seem like a database would be very useful for that, because then you could track who's claimed the most colors. You could have a leaderboard. That could be another thing to have. That could also be kind of cool. Leaderboard. That could also be pretty epic. For JavaScript, MongoDB will do the job. Atlas. Yeah. Your display could show the color sequence as the game goes on, and the chat has to remember. But how would chat, like, type out the color as a red, blue, green, yellow? Okay. I wonder, MongoDB is just a gigantic JSON file. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be particularly taxing, so we could probably get away with doing column row store. I've never worked with MongoDB. Is Luce around? No, Luce isn't here. Luce is DevRel at MongoDB. Does MongoDB even have a free... It's open source, right? So you could just... Luce is also in the US, right? She's also traveling, just like Panther. Okay. But ultimately, MongoDB is open source, so it shouldn't be a problem. Would be a cool thing to learn MongoDB, but will slow me down. Boss Fighter has nothing to do with USA or not. No, has nothing to do with USA. Steffi just remarked that Luce is currently in the US, so she's not in the stream. That's all. So what are the potential stack choices? So let's talk about stack. MongoDB is hype no more. I have been wanting to try a new database called DuckDB. I don't know if anyone's heard about it. But it sounds super cool. It is columnar row based though. Obviously we're gonna have to host it somewhere. So we would have to put it somewhere. So we could do, I don't know, we could do Netlify, we could do Linode, Railway. I already have a paid Railway subscription, so Railway would probably be a good choice. I don't know if you can deploy DuckDB on Netlify. I've not looked into that. Obviously, we could use Postgres, or we go non-columnar row, and go with something like, what's MERN, Boss Fighter? MERN stack. What is MERN? MongoDB Express React Node. So literally 3 things that I don't know. This is meant to be a mini project, chat. This is meant to be a mini project. This is not a project to take 20 streams to build a color list for a channel point redemption. It's meant to be a small, fast, lean, simple color box. That's it. Very simple, very straightforward. Oh, Ben left. Where did Ben go? He ran off. The way your streams are going, it will go on for 20 streams. No, it will not. It won't. No, it won't. Ben disappeared. Where did Ben go? Where did he go? He disappeared. Ah, he's there in the corner. Ah, he's there in the corner. That's cute. Very cute. Well, we can only catch one of the bunnies at the moment. 50%. Go with DuckDB. I'm not a tech fanboy. I like everything. Yeah, I mean, just look at Jin. Yeah, but Jin is huge. Jin is massively complex. This is way more straightforward. This is way more simple. This is a list of colors in the box. We have to show which colors have been claimed or not. We have to have a mechanic for updating them. We have to have expiry dates on the colors, which is fine. There is a command for that, Rugmat. It just uses the exclamation mark. At least with DuckDB, you can duck some streams. Oh.
What is this? It's Microsoft Excel.
For your database, use Excel. Serverless with planet scale. Planet scale? I have never even heard of this. What? What is planet scale?
It's not on the list. Jonah,
Planet scale.
the international network.
Ah, it's most scalable. Ah, yeah, Cockroach DB would also be cool, because then we would be supporting Jordan. He also streams on Twitch. I don't want to go NoSQL. It's just too much. It's too much for me. Database for developers. MySQL compatible serverless database platform. What's the pricing? 1 database per organization, 5 gig storage. Wow. 1 billion row reads and 10 million row writes per month. Okay, that's pretty significant. That's quite cool. Okay. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Thank you for the suggestion. A CSV will also do the job, of course, but we have to keep changing the CSV. That's the challenge. And with no SQL, there would be no write join. Ah, that's true. You raise a fair point, Finite. You raise a fair point. There would be no write join. But this raises a good question. This raises a very good question. What is the best join? This raises a very important question.
Distort on.
Thank you, J. Walker. Daniel Garrett, it depends on what you need. It's true. It's true. It depends is a good answer. I mean... Daniel, if you're not familiar, it's a bit of a meme here. There's a sort of a meme that I would just... I was harping on write join and saying that I would never use write
join. A last answer. I'm gonna say D because Finite Stream said that write join was the best join, and write join is the best join is also here in chat. I'm gonna say D. It's wrong though. Yeah, this is the problem, is that it's incorrect. No matter how many times I try, it's still incorrect. 1 second. Please? Okay, apparently I get another chance. A last answer, C inner join. Not only said it was a binding contest, then it's B outer join. No, I don't think so. I actually do think it's left join. Yes, of course, left join. Look, it's a bit of a meme, right? It's not that left join is always the best join, but left join is useful. Left join is useful. That's just the way it is, okay? It's just the way it is. But this is cool. Planet scale.
So what am I? Is nice what I'm supposed to say? I wonder what disappointed dad is gonna think of. I don't think he. Ooh, really? DD, you're approving, huh? Ooh.
Wow. Approval from disappointed dad? That's impressive. The bunnies are just eating hay, but yes, we can hide that camera for now. Thank you. It was Ross codes, yeah. So, okay, can we put DuckDB on here, or is it just MySQL based and you don't choose? Also, I wanted to see, because CockroachDB also has a thing. Fully managed auto-scale CockroachDB cluster, great for starter projects and evaluation. 5 gig, 250 million request units per month. No credit card. That's pretty cool. I have to say that's also pretty cool. Just eating hay. Well, yes. Do you want to be watched closely while you eat? I was watched very closely while I ate chocolate some weeks back. Do you not remember that I ate chocolate on stream and was watched very closely? Self-hosted. Okay, you can run on anything. Open source. That's also cool. Okay, so we could go with purely DB serverless. It's also kind of cool. If we do DuckDB, do they have serverless? True, but that was a special event and not your usual meal. That's true. All the benefits of a database, none of the hassle. So we could just do a Node.js thing.
Messed up your stream. No, you messed up my sausage party?
How dare you? That came up last time too. Messed up my sausage party. The thing, I've been trying to try out DuckDB because there's some really cool features that they have, and I've been wanting to try it out because it's a full
Right down here, we're able to say, you know, if we have a result and result.reason is completed, then uploads is completed and there's nothing we have to do. Otherwise, we need to do something to clean this up. And what we need to end up doing, S3 upload service has these objects that basically say, this is the image that we're uploading.
Some clip hygiene could be done there. Finite. Okay, so I think let's develop a rough front end first before we look at database. The reason I'm also doing this is because I'm trying to learn about the interaction between the front end and the database so that I can learn how to do that in my stream project in Jin. Also, did we look at the meme of the day? Did we look at the meme of the day, chat? We need to look at the meme of the day. This is today's meme of the day. He writes all his SQL in lowercase. I would not be jealous of that, but they are, obviously. What is this clip? Once and for all, right join is... Oh no.
Blue is going to win it. So we now have determined that once and for all, right join is the best SQL join. I don't know how Maddie is going to feel about this, but it has exactly, Rascal.
No.
It has been settled.
Just
Blue
no.
is going to win it.
No. No, it can't be. Chat, I'm sorry, but it's just, it can't be. You're saying that a game? You think this is a game? You think this is a game, chat? You think that joins are a game? No. Just no. This is not a game. This is definitely not a game. Left joins are the best joins. Unsub, unfollow. It is settled. Excuse me. Excuse me. Look, I could... The only way that I could make this clear to you, chat, is by, for example, buying a billboard outside my house and me going up on this billboard and announcing to everyone that that left join is the best join. That's what I would have to do to make it clear. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Okay. This is the billboard outside my house. Okay? There's people driving by right now. Everyone is going to be focused on me, so I have the chance to tell all of you. Okay? Everyone who's driving by right now, you see me, okay? Please, understand.
Garbage.
Can't do it.
We'll
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
It's a bit
I'll write it
noisy.
and we'll do it live.
Honk if you can read this. I'm sorry, it's a bit noisy, Chad. It's so noisy out here.
Getting a text message.
But you have to understand, left join is the best join. There's no reason to use right join. There's just no reason for it, you know? There's no reason. It's just the way. But there is a possibility. Oh my gosh, Chad. I can't believe you. It's just sabotage. Pure sabotage. I'm so glad I included the memes on that scene.
No, be sincere. Like this.
But, well,
I'm sorry.
I also
I'm
regret
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry.
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 Why night did someone say sabotage? Yes, sabotage! Oh no, Bezos is here.
Same day delivery.
Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world.
Okay. Left join is a mirage. Where am I? CD.
Where am I? Oh no. I don't know where I am. CD documents? CD drive? CD, oh no, that's not the right place. CD GitHub. There we go. CD GitHub. 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 There we go. You are in your home. Thank you. You are in George Switzerland. Thank you. Directory. Thank you.
Oh, you're in your home. Directory. I only got that now. Nice one, Steffi. Oh no, I only got that now. Wait, is it get clone or get checkout? I always forget. It's get clone, isn't it? So we have color box. We have color box. Okay. We need to branch. Get checkout B. Rough draft. Clone color. Okay, so chat, we need to decide on roughly what we're doing. We need to decide roughly what we're doing. Roughly. Download. No, it's not downloads. Documents. Color box. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the... How do you start with a stack? How do you start a project? You just create an HTML page, then what? That's not how you spell I mean, you just create an index, you know? You just create a index.html, and then what? Nothing. What's a boilerplate? We need... Oh, yeah, I've done this before. HTML boilerplate. Any web dev project. Perfect. Basic example. Okay, I think I need to look at this like this. Okay. You should add an HTML5 boilerplate to each of your HTML pages. Okay, so we do HTML5 tab. Oh, can you actually do that? HTML5 tab. I didn't know that. That's cool. Didn't know that. Okay, we need a style.css. That's called Emmett, like Emmett Shear, the CEO of Twitch. That's called Emmett. Yeah, like the CEO of Shear, Emmett Shear. So we have, okay, we have style.css, and we need a main.js or index.js. Main.js. I think it doesn't matter ultimately. We just rename it here. Main.js. Okay, so we have 3 files. That's amazing. It does way more than that. You love Emmett? We all love Emmett Shear, right? No, just Emmett. What is this? Ah. I didn't know about this. This is cool. Oh, multi-cursor. Wow, okay. That's really cool. Okay, I didn't know about that. I did not know about that. All right, VS Code time. So we need to mock up a boilerplate, which means we now need to see what the boilerplate looks like. It looks like this, which looks like nothing. So we need to put a... How do we initialize the CSS stuff? Can you do that with CSS as well? Just like CSS5? Theme is not a command, unfortunately, Rugmat. Multi-cursor is not a feature of Emmet. Ah, the UL, okay. CSS boilerplate would be cool. Can you do that? Skeleton. This looks cool. Ooh, okay, there's some cool stuff here. We're gonna need a list. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is fun. Grid. Code. Utilities. Utility classes. Media queries. That's cool. That's actually really cool. But I just need like a basic background thing. Can I not like go steal it from one of my other files? You know?
Another powerful reason for insisting on.
I could just go steal it from another project, like Stream Bingo. Cool, I just found this in my other project. So we have a root, and then we have a font face thing, which we'll come back to later. Then we have a body, and then we have some stuff here, which we'll get rid of. A, we need H1, H2. We don't have a span yet. I know this is all like garbage, because we don't have them yet. But I just want to have them there, if that makes sense. Version, hidden... Garbage. Hidden garbage. Streamer, okay. Don't need this stuff. It's fine. I just wanted like some basics.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, I want to comment these out because I don't need them. View, edit, toggle block comment. Okay. All right, so we have a main.js, we have an index. This is what the site looks like. It's blue. Because that's what Stream Bingo was. One of the most challenging things about this is going to be selecting a color for the background that doesn't interfere with the other colors. Because the 80 color choices are basically every color. So we're going to have to think about how to... What is this? Reject everything. Go away. We're gonna have to think about what the back should be like what the background color should be, etc. We need to lock in like a gray. I think I only need 3 primary colors though. Listen, chat, we need to run an ad, and I don't want you to miss anything. I'm gonna take 2 minutes and just stand up. Finite, exactly my thoughts, and I will come back to that in a second. Yeah, I'm just going to take a very short break and run the 30-second ad so we can get it out of the way, and I'll be right back. That's it. Simple. Bye-bye.
You know what it means to lose someone you love.
Another powerful reason for insisting on Intel Inside.
Garbage.
Hello. Rockmat, having fun with the memes? Are you going through the list of all the memes now?
What is this? It's Microsoft Excel.
And Secretary
What is this?
And, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Bernie. You know, thank you for joining us.
That's what we
as
do
well.
every Be Right Back.
And for families
Yeah,
across the country.
most of the time. It's true.
Show me what you got.
You heard them. Said, show me what you got.
Show me what you got. I want to
This one was too short. Yes. I don't have a hello meme, but you try new ones every time, so that's fine. Finite, your suggestion was really good. Each color should be in a box with a background. Pick a light background and a dark background, then just have a general background for the whole thing. Exactly. The bunnies need to be added to the BRB. I thought about that, but I'm not sure I should have them on there. I don't know. Do you want the bunnies to be on BRB? I guess it's a way for you to see something, right? I just thought if I need to clean the bunny room on BRB, well, then you see me, I guess. Doesn't really matter. So Finite's suggestion is really good. Let's see what they're doing, actually. Oh, they're still eating hay. Bunny right back! Exactly, that's true. So we need a dark color and a light color, and then something for the background of the page. So the background of the page, I was thinking of going with a sort of gray-green, like this. Check contrast. So with black text, it's fine. We could go a little bit less on the green scale and go more towards a blue. Because I quite like sort of this, not gray, but I don't know. Yeah, this is called Azure X11 web color, so that's not a very good name. I want to pick something with a nicer name. Is there no other name? Oh no, forgot this one. Is there no name for this color? We have to name it something. Ah, here, Columbia Blue. Okay, let's lock that. And now if we press spacebar, we can get two alternatives. That's actually quite nice. Is the contrast good though? This is good for black text. This is good for black text. One of them needs to be darker. I kind of like this green. Not gonna lie. Maybe with a slightly darker though. Like that. And then we need like a lighter one. Ooh, the salmon was good. How do we go back? Ooh. How do we feel about this palette, chat? I kind of like that. I feel like that could work with most. I like the salmon more than the green. So this works with white text and not black text. And this works with black text and not white text. So that's good. They'll already be contrasted in that way. We'll just have to set, based on the color that we have, we'll have to know whether we want to have a dark or a light background. But we'll just have to set 80 times. We'll just have to set that. That's not a problem. I feel like we should go a bit darker here. Maybe like here. It's too dark. Pine green. So no one has an opinion of the colors. No one is like super opinionated about colors, only about frameworks, right? I'm gonna use Tailwind for this. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so this is the background. How do we copy this? There we go. Why not React? Exactly. We're gonna call this Columbia Blue. Oops. There we go. Don't need that. Don't need those. We need white and black. And then we have pine green. This is a case where defining the palette is actually quite important. Okay. And then we have a third color called... What was it called? Dark salmon. Okay. Nice. All right. So we have our three colors set. Now comes the question of, okay, background color var Columbia Blue. Okay, so this is the background of the site, which is fine for now. Okay. Font. Font. We need a good font that is very easy to read. For my font family. Oh, thank you. Go with the system stack. You think so? You don't want to include a custom font? Do I need to put these in quotes? Or not? Does it know it? We can try it out. I don't know if I want this like this yet. Let's take this out for a second. Although the min height... Do I actually... Do I want to have a grid like Stream Bingo? Probably not. What do we think it should look like? I have no idea what it should look like. Until now, I only kind of talked about the features, but I actually don't know what it's supposed to look like. Is it a list? Is it a table? How should we display 80 items on a page? Should they be tiles? I need some inspiration. How to display 80 different bits of information. Super useful. Grid design inspiration. Okay, let's look at grid. It's just the colors, but like who's claimed it, etc., etc. You know? Ah, this would be really cool.
Powerful reason for insisting on.
There is text.
Intel
Yeah,
inside.
I mean text, there's like some explanations maybe or something. I kind of want to separate the ones that are claimed from the unclaimed as well. I know what we should have. Okay. I actually really like this idea. So something like this. I want to see... Okay, this is big enough, I think. Yeah, so something with a grid, but then the order of them change depend on which ones are claimed or not. A grid with the color that was claimed in the background and the user who has claimed it as text above the color tile. 2 grids, add a toggle option, claimed, unclaimed. Ooh, oh yeah, okay. That could be cool with like a toggle on the right. That could be fun. Okay, let's drag this. Let's drag this into here. So we're gonna go for... And all the designers in chat are crying right now. So this is cool. So you have like a grid. Obviously we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 5 is 20. We need this to be twice as many. So it would be twice as many. It would be... You'd put lines here. Wait a second. Can't see it. Why is it not straight? There we go. So twice as many would be something like this. What the? Okay, so we got grids. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 5. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean. I think everyone knows what I mean. So we need double the size. I can't highlight this thing anymore. It's not letting me drag it. It's weird. Which is odd.
Did you hear about the mathematician that hated negative numbers?
No,
She
I
would
did
stop
not.
at nothing to avoid them.
She would stop at nothing. Ah. Okay, so we'll make this white. No border. Okay, so we have like a grid thing. 43210. We have like a grid, and then we have a toggle. So there's probably like some explainer here or something. There's probably some kind of explainer. And this is called color box. Claim your color on Maddie's Twitch stream or something. I don't know. Some weird thing like that. And then this is kind of a nice, it's kind of sleek in a way. And the order of the tiles could change based on username or something. I don't know. Okay, and then Steffi was saying have a toggle, right? Toggle switch. Oh, wrong toggle switch. Like something like that, to toggle between claimed and unclaimed. I can crop this, can't I? Put this over here and have like claimed. No. So weird sometimes. I guess Miro's not for designing, is it? If anyone who's a designer who's watching, I apologize profusely. Okay. Or even just 2 buttons. Ah, yeah. Instead of a toggle, you could have 2 radio buttons. 2 radio buttons that unchecks the other one. Radio button. Radio button CSS. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll just draw one. I'll just draw one. Circle. Oh wow, that's a really good radio button actually. First attempt, or 2 text buttons that actually say claimed and unclaimed respectively. So it could also be a button that gets like depressed. That's also kind of a nice idea. Oh. No. This and this. No. This and this. That's an interesting idea because what just happened? What did it just do? Okay, whatever. Put this over here. That was meant to be perfectly aligned. Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So CSS button depressed. Yeah, like with shadow and stuff. That's pushed. I need one with a white background though. Isn't there like a button library? Oh, here. Look, there's some here. CSS buttons. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's satisfying. That's really satisfying. Although I want it to be faster. Ooh, oh yeah. Okay, that. Yes. This one. This one. This. 100% this. Oh, so satisfying. And it just stays depressed. Okay, this is really satisfying. We are gonna put this in the project. I like the look of those.
I recently started investing in stocks. First chicken, then beef, now vegetable. Despite the risks, I believe one day I'll be a billionaire.
Billionaire! Who wants to be a billionaire? I built a similar button for this one project, spent like 15 minutes just clicking buttons. Sorry, this is so satisfying. This is so satisfying. Oh! Could click this over and over. It's just so satisfying. No JS, just CSS. It's actually really very nice CSS as well. Okay, so that's good. We have the CSS for this. Okay. Get rid of this. Go away. Goodbye. So the palette is done. That's fine. This is actually kind of an interesting design. So we have to think about like the stuff reordering, and then there's basically two. Oh, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do, and Finite knows exactly how to do it in math, but probably not in CSS. I don't know actually. So what I want is the number of claimed versus unclaimed tiles could be different. So this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So basically is 80 colors here. There's only 80 to be claimed. But what I want them is when you toggle between claimed and unclaimed, it wipes the board. Like it flips all the tiles over. And the ones that are not claimed, if there's no tile meant to be there, then it changes to the background color. So it fades into the background color. And it's the similar effect that you see on Finite Stream with the hex going across when he transitions to be right back. It's the same effect. Bit of JavaScript as well, yeah. Probably some JavaScript too, yeah. I just don't know how to do it. I really don't know how to do that kind of animation. It's pretty intense. But I would love that sort of flip effect, because basically the background of the page... Did I close it? Yeah, I did. How do I open it? 127. Oh wait, it's on 5500. The background of the page is this color, and so when the tile flips, it like fades into the page. It's gonna look so cool. I have to remember this. How am I gonna remember that? Tiles flip over when claimed, unclaimed is toggled. Depending on number of tiles in each category, the unused tiles, the unused tiles in the 8x10 grid, you can only get 80 with 8x10, right? There's no other combination that gets 80 mathematically. So the 8 unused tiles fade into the background. Tukes? Tukis? What do you mean tukes? Tukes? Tiles. Tiles. Tilas. Okay. This'll work somehow. That's what I typed. Really? I typed Tickus. Tukes? I was talking while typing. Don't bother me. Don't at me. Don't at me like Panther. Okay, so we have a rough idea. So we have a header. Oh, we'll need a footer as well. We need a footer here. We need not a post-it. We need a little footer as well. We need a little footer that has like tons of information about Maddie. I never type imperfectly while I'm streaming. True, Finite. That's true. 100%. Must be all the right joins you stream. You should now know how to type and talk at the same time. All you're doing is chatting and still making mistakes. No is K-N-O-W, Steffi. Ah, yeah. But she wrote now to troll me. Makes sense. This is a really cool site. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so little known fact. If you rearrange the characters in right join, you will get Chuck Norris. That sounds a bit dubious. Okay, so what we're going to aim for are the first features are list of colors, show which colors are claimed, show expiry dates, a mechanic to update claim the colors, and that's the stuff we're going to try first. That is going to be first. So we will first try just those 4 things. Everything else like grouping, sorting, games, history of who claimed what color. We need a database probably with a leaderboard or whatever. That's going to follow later. Okay. So we have our 3 colors. Now what? Color box. Claim your color. What a tagline. So we have a beautiful page. There's a tiny bit of Chuck Norris in every right join, hence why they are so incredibly powerful, and why so few developers can handle using them. That's true. I'm terrified of right join because of Chuck Norris. Definitely. Yeah. So I need a grid. We need a grid, but we need a header and a footer. We need a header, a main, and a footer. So let's start with that. We need... In the body, we need a header. We need a... What are we going to call this? Main? Should we call it grid? It seems a bit strange to call it grid. And then we're going to call it footer. Okay, so... This is my header. This is my main part. And this is my footer. Okay. So now comes the CSS stuff, which I hate because I don't know CSS. So I will attempt, I will do my best. I can't promise anything, chat, but I really don't know anything. Body. At the moment, we have on the body, display flex, flex direction column, box sizing border box. The question is where to start. Where to start? I need to make tiles. Also have to decide 8 by 10, so it should be 10 to the right. Luckily, I don't have to deal with dynamically generating the tiles. Like, I know that there should always be 80 tiles. It's just a question of if they're visible or not. Okay. So let's do... If I use a grid, then they're not, it's a table and not list items? Or can you display a grid from a table? Or can you display list items also in, I think you can, right? I think you can also put list items in a grid. But you don't want to, right? You don't want to do that. It's just a grid with with grid columns. It's not list items. It's not list. Okay. Grid column start and grid column end. You can put anything in a grid. Exactly. So I can have all the information in each particular tile. Display grid. Grid template columns, grid template rows. This goes on the body. Or at least in the main bit. Body is background color, font weight. Let's just do 400 for now. Font size 14, min height 1VH, display flex. I don't think we need that for now. Margin 0. So let's start with main. Can I wrap? How can I wrap? Where is wrap? Word wrap. There we go. So if I want my tile size in what? In rem? In rem? What's the unit? So if my tile size is like 2 rem, then they have to be square, right? I need to see a border here. Border. Bar black. Why don't I see a border on them? Main display grid. Grid template columns. Repeat. But how do you then fill the content in here? Because this is my main part. These each need to be... What's the syntax here? Is that grid? No. Are they just divs? How does it know to put them in the right thing? Every child div of main is a grid cell. Ah, okay. So... Ah, okay. Okay. Let's just play with 2 rows for now. This is perfect. It's 8 wide and it will be 10 rows long. I actually want it the other way around. I actually want 10 columns and 8 rows. I think it's gonna look nicer. Okay. So now we can give them all information. So main, let's say, oh, what was the syntax for multi-line edit? Here we go. Not even divs, it could be anything. If you want an H or a P, that could be a cell, as long as it has a parent-child relation with the grid. Yeah, they will. Yeah, so they're just going to be within main. I think divs makes sense, because P is more for just text, and if I have a box inside the div with a color, I don't even know how to display each color yet. Maybe as a circle? Like have each color as a circle maybe, or something. So like here, for example, have a div, and then in each div I could have another div with a circle in it. So this would be circle and then explanation. The color can be the background of the div itself. See, I thought about that, but I actually think finite suggestion is really good. So you have two main backgrounds, pine green and dark salmon. So you say, for example, main, what should we call it? Main, what should it be named? Main, what should we call these divs? Class equals this is probably the color. Yeah, this is probably color cell and class equals color info, color owner. That could make sense. Border radius. Yes, boss fighter. I should probably put some border radius on there. Border radius. How much would you put? Let's just put 1 rem for now. It's not enough. Why is that not doing what I want it to do? Ah, because it's on main. So we're gonna do main dot color cell. Did we call it color cell? Color cell. But this would be for each div. Pixelmate Graphics, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hi there. Is this the original camera settings or just some made up info in your webcam mask? Oh, it's just a mask. It's just a mask. My camera settings are actually f4 50. What's the unit? I forget the unit. I have such a blank. 50 shutter speed. 1/50th of a second, I think, is the shutter speed. And I use, the lens is a 50mm 1.4 lens from Canon. I actually have a setup. I have a setup command. Border radius 50. Oh yeah, for a circle. Exactly. Border radius 50%. It would have to be a thing in the cell though. Background color var. What did we say? Pine green. Yeah, that looks great so far. How did you make the sound equalizer reacting to your voice? Ah, so that is a plugin for OBS called, let me tell you, Pixelmate. It is called, one second. It's called Voice Spectralizer. So it's spelled Voice Spectralizer. Like this. And actually, the reason that I did it is probably not the reason that you expect. Yes, it does look cool, but I don't typically look at my audio levels in OBS because they're quite far down on my monitor. I actually have a preview of my stream, right, where I can see what's happening on my stream, and it tells me instantly if I'm muted or not, because if I mute myself, but now when I unmute myself, I get a Pokemon. Squirtle. Thank you for the reply. That is a good idea to check audio. Yeah, it's just an easy way to see if you're muted or not on stream without having to look in your, because if you have like in OBS you've got like three or five different audio sources. Then you don't always see which one is your microphone instantly. You have to like take a few seconds to see which one is your mic, because every scene has different audio sources, etc. And this way it's just a very straightforward, fast way of me seeing am I muted or not. Of course I have like on my stream deck I have the button, so if I click the button then I know I'm not muted or I'm muted. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, so thank you for asking as well. How do we give them a ratio so that each of the cells, all the children, are, is it here? Aspect ratio 1? 1 to 1? What was the syntax? Aspect ratio... Aspect ratio 1/1. That's what it was. Oh, they need a height and width. Thank you, Sneaky. Welcome back. Happy to see you again. I think these are not inheriting. That's the actual main itself, not the children. I have to set this on main div. How do I select elements? Is it just div without any prefix? There we go. That looks fun. But can you display the other audio sources too, or just your voice? You can use it for anything. You can also set it to your music. So like when the music is running, you can have it react to the music. That's what most people actually do with the voice spectralizer, or with this spectralizer. It might not even be called voice spectralizer. It might just be called spectralizer, actually. Hey, Leia! Leia, so nice to see you. Leia is also a streamer. Leia T Codes. Very chill.
It probably is, I don't know. It wants you to implement a class that behaves like a set in math. Oh, okay. We'll just call it group. Okay. So I could just make an object.
Very nice to see you, Leia. I think it's the first time that that you've been in my stream, which is cool. Really glad to have you here. Leia and I live on like opposing ends of the time zone spectrum, so it's only when Leia's like coding at 4 a.m. that I wake up at 9:30 in the morning and go on Twitch and see that Leia is streaming. It's like 4 a.m. for her, which was that was bonkers actually. So in the time from this morning until now, you've probably like gone to sleep and everything, which is kind of funny to think about. Collaborative Rocker. Hi Maddie, I hope you're well. Nice to finally catch you streaming. Usually I'm only left with the VODs. Oh, you watch the VODs. Thank you, Rocker. I appreciate that. I do try and put them on YouTube, but I'm really far behind. I'm sorry about that. I'm really far behind. But yeah, glad to have you here, Rocker. That's so cool. Pixelmate. So only one audio source at a time per version of the spectralizer. So you can initiate it in OBS as many times as you want. You can add it to OBS 5 times if you want. But you should be aware that if you add it 5 times, you'll be using... It's pretty intense on your computer to spectralize. So, like, for one audio stream, it's one thing, but I think for like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 together would be... I don't know, it could be pretty intense. You'd have to try it out, obviously. If you have like a super beefy machine, then totally fine. The Fox Snow, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Your VS Code theme is so dope. You know, this is just like the standard theme, I think. I don't think it's anything... Color theme. How do I know which theme is currently applied? Dark high contrast. That's the one. My English is so good it sounds native. Yes, English is my native, yeah. You've enjoyed Synthwave 84. Is that a theme? I hear bunnies. I hear bunnies. Should we have a look at bunnies? Where are bunnies? I think they're playing with the... Ah, it's a theme, okay. Sorry, the camera's black and white because it's not catching enough light from the... Nope, no escaping. Yeah, so, well, black and white, basically it goes into black and white mode when it doesn't get enough. It's night vision, essentially. They're so funny, though, honestly. They're such a riot, the two of them. Yeah, it has night vision, you know? It has, like, night vision, and then it, like... Jerry is obsessed with the snake. Yeah, Jerry's enjoying it a bit more than Ben. Ben is more... What kind of a camera is it? It is a wish.com camera, and the brand is called Sricam. And honestly, it was like 20-30 bucks, but it's amazing. I mean, you can control it from an app from your phone, and it works great. It's a very, very good camera for what it is. Like, really, it's we can access it remotely. Of course, we have security on our network so that people can't just access it randomly. But yeah, like with authentication and stuff. Oh, look, they're running around. Probably trying to find stuff. We jokingly call them sriracha cams. Just because it's, yeah, Sricam. Anyway. Was great to see you, everyone who came in. So unfortunately, some of the commands are locked past VIP status, Pixelmate. So my VIPs get some additional benefits rather than just being a VIP in chat. Or subscribers, sometimes. What are those dots on the rug? I think you can probably guess what they are. Did Memebox stop working again? Totally stopped, didn't it? Because you did Pokemon, right? Okay. Why is it not triggering from chat then? Definitely something broken. Well, we quit it last time and then just reinitialized it. Problem solved. Oh, sorry, chat. So sorry. So sorry.
I'll say I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
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 Good, that's the one.
Huge performance drop, yeah. I mean, the thing is as well, people are going to say, you can't really compare. There was someone on Twitter who said, you can't really compare. It's like comparing apples and oranges because of how much you change the design. But that is the point as well.
Rocker.
Design is performance.
500 bits. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the content. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I do have a Patreon, not like talking about you know, financial contribution, but I post the stream recaps on Patreon of what I did on each stream, and like on Fridays when we do Data Cafe, then I put all the links in there of the articles that I showed on stream, so you have a chance to read up on what was happening there. And I think it's a bit it's just like something I want to do. It's like a good blog format, I guess, you know, and I don't like content gate those recaps so everyone can read them without having to be a patron. Of course, it's great if you want to if you want to give financial support. That's great, that's fantastic. I'm a startup founder, I don't make a lot of money, but yeah, I appreciate that, Rocker, really. I appreciate that. Not only the bits, but also the feedback and the kind words. I really appreciate that a lot. Just trying to find my own way through stuff, and I like it that other people appreciate it. So I don't know why this is like why the text is doing stuff, because like each of the grids should be border var black. What is this today's stream about? What is a smol? So smol, S-M-O-L. Smol is just a cute way of writing small. S-M-A-L-L. So today's stream is, I have a new channel point redemption that I'm going to be bringing out, and I'm building a website to manage the channel point redemption because it is a bit complex. And the channel point redemption is the following. For all of you who are joining a little bit later, oh, I bumped the microphone again, I'm sorry. I have this box. Sorry. This box of 80 colors. Beautiful colors. Now I have these 80 colors, and what will be possible is you will be able to claim one of the colors with a channel point redemption. It may also be possible to claim it with a subscription. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to incentivize monetarily. But basically, you can claim a color. Now, by default, one of these colors has a name, or each of the colors has a name on it. So let's take, for example, this orange. This one here is just called orange. But this other one, for example, this sort of salmon orangey one is called Scarlet, number 13. And what will be possible is you will be able to claim this color for a month as your color, and no one else will be able to own that color. It's like a play on NFTs at the same time, it's also a play on a whole meme that was happening on White Panther's stream, where someone accused her of stealing colors from the internet. So it's a bit of a meme channel point redemption, but I hope that answers your question, Pixel. Oh no, what have you done, Ruckman? What is this? 80 colors. Beautiful colors. 80 colors. Beautiful colors. 80 colors. I'm so tempted to delete this clip. I'm so tempted to delete that, but I might leave it up for the lulz. Okay, so I don't understand why these are up here, but this thing is so big. Why is it not making them big? I'm glad you liked that clip, Pixelmate. There's some very, very good clips within our stream team. There's some really, really good, funny, good times in those clips. Okay, so we have color cell and we have color owner. Main color owner. Background color bar dark salmon. Also, that is correct. So why are the numbers outside? Because I didn't apply the classes yet, did I? Oops. Some stuff is breaking. I think you only need 2 divs. You don't need a wrapping div. I think that's what's causing the problems. If I had to guess, I think that's what's causing the problem. Nice tracks today. Okay, how can I ensure that these are all... How can I ensure that they don't overlap each other? What's the rule for that? Why are they overlapping each other? They all have a minimum. They all have a... Well, maybe it needs a min height and min width. Doesn't make any sense, chat. Sassy tunes, though. These aren't in the grid. You see? This is very, very problematic. I don't understand why... What's missing on these to make sure that they fill the area? I need to go back to CSS grid. I need to look at that again. Grid properties. Okay. So grid column start, grid column end, grid row, we have that. Okay, so each item Pixelmate, do you also stream? Is that why you were asking about the spectralizer? If no grid column end, grid row is declared. then span one track by default. Grid template, grid column. So maybe we... Okay, we have to... Items can overlap each other. You can use Z-index to control their stacking order. I don't want them to stack. Ah, so it's about a track. Grid column start. Yes, I also stream kind of new to it. Ah, cool, Pixel. That's great. Welcome in, noob. Happy to see you. Happy to see you, noob.
Just do it. So,
just
we
do
have
it.
This internally.
Oh wow, that was a very short clip. Noob is part of the Claw team. That's why you're here to watch me. Oh, that's great, Pixel. You were looking for coding streams. Okay, I'm not like a very good coder. I'm more of like a data person. But I'm, you know...
Garbage.
No! No! But I'm garbage. Gotta run another ad. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at grid at the moment anyway. So those of you who are not subbed, you get a short 30-second ad. You're not going to miss anything though, I promise. Nothing happening. Grid template columns, grid template rows. See, look at this. Pokemon breaks it. Pokemon actually breaks it. It's weird, isn't it? Pokemon actually breaks it. Doesn't make any sense. They're connected. It's good that Noob's here. Yeah, it's Pokemon that broke it.
Turn down 4. AD, 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 AD. Everybody AD, 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 AD.
It's weird though, because Pokemon is on the same scene. I know why. I know why. Pokemon is a randomized one. Pokemon is randomized. Pokemon is random. There must be something... There must be something wrong with the random one. You wanted to learn coding while watching and asking questions to the streamer. That makes sense. I don't know if I can answer them, but I can try. I talk about camera and chat and get an ad for a camera. Twitch is listening. I found a bug. Oh wow, it can directly create an issue. Okay. I could definitely do that after stream. No filters. No, I don't want to do that. Random Pokemon. Okay. Where's the random? Random. Oh, load. Random. Load them already. Are you done loading? You done? Okay. Trigger random recipe. It should be compatible. I think. All I did was download the new version. Just FYI. Scroll to the right. Oh, sorry, one sec. Scroll to the right. Actions. Look, I have to always scroll down. No! Edit. Let me edit, okay. Oh, here. But it seems, I mean, it seems fine. Oh, I could filter for, yeah, that's true. Okay, but this seems fine. I don't know what the problem is. Look, let's kill Memebox and restart it. And now now we can test it again. If I do wow, for example.
Wow.
And then I do M1.
Another powerful reason for insisting on Intel Inside.
And then I do yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we do a Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon?
Squirtle. Again. And now I do another garbage. See? Doesn't work anymore. So it's definitely the random. It's definitely the Pokemon because it's the only one I have set to random. It's definitely something is not working there. Definitely something broken there. But that's the way it goes. I'm actually gonna quit it and then restart it again. The answer got revealed too quickly. Yeah, you couldn't type the answer. Yeah, it's very fast. It's very fast. Could you check if something is in the error log? Yeah, I can check later, noob. I can replicate it later and do it again. Yeah, the Pokemon meme Pixelmate is more I suppose I could make it longer in the middle. You're right, but I would have to redo all 9 of them now. And I think it's a lot of work. Or I could split the videos in the middle. Ah, that could work. Split the videos in the middle and then loop a bit in the middle and just keep looping it. Ah, yeah, actually. Yeah, split and loop. Exactly. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. To give people more time to guess. But it's very... Let's put it this way. The Pokemon... The 9 Pokemon that are in there are easy to guess. Okay, so if we have an item... Grid column start. Do I need these? Maybe I do need them. Panther Chicken and SQLite. Yeah, okay, those are unofficial. And Mongosaurus. And Mongosaurus. Wow, that is... Okay, grid column start 1. Grid column end 1. 1. 1. But we have to... How do we pass... I don't understand how to get an actual grid. How did I do this with Stream Bingo? How the heck did I did this with Stream Bingo? Data position. Oh, I did them as TRs. Oh. Oh. Haha. I didn't know that. Maybe I should be doing as TRs and not divs. With a table. Why is everything I do a table? Why is that? Why is it that I can't come up with a design that isn't... Why can't I come up with an idea for a project that isn't a table? I think I just have too much SQL on the brain. He says wearing a t-shirt that says run SQL. I can't say anything about that. But I don't know how to force them to be... Yeah, I would have to do it like here. I would have to do it like here. With data position. Okay, well, TRTD, I would have to make a table. Copy. Copy element. What does this even look like? main. Mm-hmm. Okay, take the divs out. What's multi-line edit? I forget. Is there multi-line edit? Should be multi-line edit, right? There we go. Okay, so... Table ID. Claimed. Color grid. Class equals grid. Whatever. Using tables for layouting, 1999 is calling. They want their code back. Hey, don't knock my idea, noob. The 80 colors and you can claim a color as your own. For like a month or something. And then it's yours. For a whole month, it's your color. Whenever someone uses that color, they have to say your name. So this is... Let's try this again. This is a row. This is a row. TR is a row, right? Isn't it? I need to check this again. TR is a row and TD is a column. So we need, within each TD, we also need another 2 items. So we need to TR a row with 2 columns. TD. This could be a very complex structure though. So this could be that noob, and it could be yellow mellow or something. Ah, no, TDs are columns, so it'd have to be 2 rows. Yeah, it's gonna have to be 2 rows. Yellow mellow. Hello?
Another powerful reason for insisting on...
Speaking of TD, where is T. Drayson? TD was here earlier. I think TD went off to sleep, maybe. Possibly. So each TR can have then... Okay, so we could say main, and then we can call this class equals... Oh, wait, why is this... This is weird. First column. First row, first column, 2 rows. Yeah, exactly. And this would be color cell. And this is color owner. And that's not working. Can you not use background color for in a table? Why is that not coloring it? Do we have to select the table as well? Oh, wait a second. Main TR. It's not applying my color anymore. Why is that? That is nonsense. This is just CSS nonsense. There's an empty TR above. Why is that? Where is that coming from? Do you even need that? Why is it loading an empty row? This makes no sense. Can you not have content in rows? I mean, that seems nonsense to me. Surely you should be able to have content in rows. Maybe the div was a better idea rather than tables. Let's go back to the divs. I don't like tables. I agree with you on this one, Noob. Get out of this. Bye. Bye. Oh, this looks different than before. Ah, okay. Hold on a second. Div class color cell. Main. Div. Ah, hold on a second. Ah, wait a second. No. It's not these that need. It's not these, it's each cell that needs, right? Thank you for changing the color of the lights, Pixelmate. And change them as much as you want. They only cost 5 channel points, so you should be able to. If you've been watching for an hour or so, that you should have around 200. It's about 200 channel points per hour, so you can change the lights a lot. So many things revolve around color. Actually, this is not so bad. Div, circle class, circle. Circle, div class color owner. 1. Let's write noob in here. Okay, so there's a spacing problem. The light color change is not permanent. No, it's for, what does it say on the thing? What does it say? 15 seconds. It's for 15 seconds. Once we choose the color, the light will always change on each message. Wait, do you mean for color box? You mean for this, or do you mean for the channel point redemptions? I'm not sure what, I don't follow. With the channel point redemption, if you change it to blue, like this, then it changes the color to blue for 15 seconds. And then it changes back to the base. For the project. If you claim a color, then you will claim the color. This is kind of where this is kind of the idea. There's 80 possible colors you can choose from. Once you claim one, then it will be yours for a month if you use the channel point redemption. Then you will get that tile. It's yours. I have to figure out a strategy for managing it. Probably a database. Auto changing the light would be a nice cherry. Ah. Yeah. I cannot pass I don't think I can pass a hex value in the channel point. That's the problem. Changing the light would be very tricky, I think. Also, like, you show me the difference in the lights, right, noob? You show me the difference in the lights between these two oranges. I mean, look at these. Like, will you see the difference in the lights for these two oranges? I don't think so. It's just not gonna happen, right? Am I wearing two shoes right now? Maybe, maybe not. Why are you into feet? You have to pay extra for feet stuff. I mean, I'm indoors and I live in Europe, so you should be able to know if I'm wearing shoes or not. Have I told you to build something to change colors from Memebox? Did you tell me to do that? Make a channel point reward for wearing shoes. I thought about doing that, Pixelmate. I have a tiny camera. This one here. And I thought about putting the tiny camera underneath the desk to have a foot cam, but I can't do it. It's just not that kind of stream. I just can't do it. Can't do it. It's too weird. It's just too weird. So okay, I have to figure this out because it's really annoying me. This one should also be a green circle. So this is a main and then this is a div. So we have a main and then a div. And then each of these are min, height, auto. I don't know. Min, width, auto. Nothing happens. Aspect ratio 1:1. Border. It's also not showing the border. Border, thickness. Wow, what's the thickness of the border? CSS border thickness? I don't remember what it's called. Border width. Border width. I don't know, 1 rem or something. Okay, this doesn't do anything. Doesn't actually do anything. The div itself is being somehow oh, wait a second. Wait, there's some start stuff in there. This stuff. Yeah. Here we go. I had some stuff in there that was messing with it. That's right. Okay, min height 150 px, 150 px. Okay, but now they overlap. Why do they overlap? And there's the music. So overlapping grid cells. If no grid column end, grid row end is declared, the item will span one track. What's the track? Have a good one, noob. Thanks for stopping by. Values. Where's the track thing? Defines the values represent the track size and the space between them represents the grid line. Track size can be length, percentage, or a fraction of the free space. Line name. Oh wow, there's some proper grid lines are automatically assigned positive numbers from these assignments. Okay. But you can choose to explicitly name the lines. Note the bracket syntax for the line names. Okay, grid template columns. Grid template rows. Ah, you can name each line. That's cool. A line can have more than one name. If your definition contains repeating parts, which is equivalent to this, if multiple lines share the same name. The FR unit allows you to set the size of a track as a fraction of the free space of the grid container. The grid needs a container size. I see. We're gonna call it container. Holy, okay, that's very large. That is ginormous. That's better. Okay, much better. But now everything is in a column. Why is that? Is that because of the height? It's a bit odd. Thanks for lurking, Pixel. Appreciate it. Although by default, everyone who's not talking is kind of lurking, in a way. I need some spacing here. Let's add to the header. Background color bar white. And let's do height 50 px. Okay. And then we're gonna do, oh yeah, margin bottom. It's gonna be 20 pixels. And then we're gonna have a footer which has margin top 20 pixels. Okay, so for some reason they are stacked vertically. They're stacked vertically because the FR unit size of the track. Grid template columns. Thanks, Master Firewall. Do you like saffron? Quite like the color. I think it looks good. The FR unit, in the container itself, you're a data guy. Tell me about your data. Honestly,
I put my faith in data, information. Ones and zeros never lie.
Ones and zeros never lie. Have we seen each other somewhere, Master Firewall? It's your first time here, but I feel like we've seen each other before. They can lie if done right. I guess. Ones and zeros themselves never lie. It's the interpretation of the ones and zeros that lie? Okay, so grid template columns repeat, but then how do I set the spacing for... Grid area. I feel the same. I feel like I see master firewall everywhere. I'll give you that. I'm also a data guy. Oh, really? What area do you work in, firewall? So, Leia. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for the follow as well. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Leia. So somehow Leia brought you over, which is cool. Because Leia didn't raid or anything, so it's kind of cool. You're in government. Current title is data analyst, but I'm a data scientist. Ah, okay. Yeah, titles are fluid. Like, whatever, you know. Titles, it's just not... Titles are not important. Sorry, wrong button. That's cool. Yeah, government must have pretty interesting data sets.
Feels good.
Okay, so I have to figure out why the spacing... Oh, you were in my recommended channels. That's interesting. So Twitch's recommendation system does work. Sort of. Kind of. This is still not working correctly. Because these should be next to each other according to the logic of a grid. But maybe they... No, these have all the classes. These four should at least be... These two should be next to each other. Div, 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 div. Oh, maybe they need a wrapping div. Maybe they need a wrapping div in between. Maybe that is the problem. Okay, so we put it in here. Wrapping div. Oh, okay. Div class, circle. Leia T codes. No, now they're overlapping. Not my area of government, sadly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm basically on the opposite side of the spectrum because I'm a startup founder. So I work for my own startup. But on the flip side, I also don't do data stuff all day. I wear like 50 different hats. So yeah. Okay, so the div thing did not work, weirdly enough. What if they're in the same div? Same thing. My current recommended is Gar7, me. While you're here, yeah, I guess. Oxtiberius, Amaranth. Okay, that's a weird one. F1 Ellie, who's playing F122, and Akane Misko playing poker. Okay, interesting. That you're so liberal with your recommendation data is also very unusual. Most people probably wouldn't say that, actually. People don't like revealing information about themselves. You wish you had more to work on. Yeah, I wish I had less to do. So we're literally at opposite ends of the spectrum. Like I wish I had a little bit less to do, probably. I think it would be a bit easier. Grid autoflow. Ah, okay. Where would I set grid autoflow row? Is that in the grid autoflow? Since grid template doesn't reset the implicit grid properties, grid autoflow, which is probably what you want to do in most cases, I recommend to use the grid property instead of grid template. Ah, okay. So grid autoflow grid auto flow. Initial? What's the value for that? If you have grid items that don't explicitly place on the grid. Row, column, dense. Fill in holes. Okay, row. Let's see what happens. Row, column, dense. Interesting. If you try hard enough, you could figure out who I am. I've been using this username since 1999 or 1998. I'm curious on how their recommended algorithm works. I think it's basically recency frequency driven. It's not that complicated, I think. Recency frequency, and then throw in top X% streamers so that they keep the Kingmaker system alive. I think there's not much else in there. I applied once to work at Twitch and actually got rejected, which is good because it tells me that they don't want qualified people working there, at least in the data team. Because I felt my application for that particular role was very strong, objectively. You applied and they said no. Yeah, so tells me a lot about their company, although it could have also been a remote thing. Shame. Yeah, they basically ghosted me for almost 2 months after application, and then I wrote back somehow. Like, there wasn't any way to get in touch with them, and then I wrote somehow to some address, and then they reached out and said that I wasn't being considered for the role. So I thought that was pretty crappy anyway. Main container. Do I need to set this on the div? No, that doesn't make sense. It would have to be on the thing. Maybe the template doesn't work then. It was correct earlier. Let's put it that way. Okay, so taking up all the space, if you can see. So we have to set maybe a max width. Max width 150 px. Okay. We could probably go smaller just to give us some space. Okay. Now the problem is that why aren't these going in the row as they were before? You have a main class container with div. These have to be in a row, basically. What's causing that? There can be nothing. There's only background color, so it has to be something with this structure. There's a main, there's a div, and then another div, and then another div, and another div. And these are technically part of the same element, but we should actually wrap them in divs like this. We should put them in a div like this. And then we're going to call this the item. Okay, so these are items. And now for main.item. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Max width, max height, 100 px. Everybody drop. I think we need to change this to min again. Oh wow, that messes stuff up. Wait, who landed? Did I? Oh, I landed again. Yeah, it's definitely rigged. The game is rigged. Everybody knows that by now. Oh, Firewall, you overshot the target. So sorry. Is it because there's not enough of them? Wait a second. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, they're still in a row. They're still in a column. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, I wanted 10 in a row. 9, 10. And okay, why do they not appear in a row anymore? Maybe there's a thing here. What if I don't specify that? Nope. Ooh, I have such deja vu about this chat. I have such deja vu about this moment. You define a grid with 5 columns and 2 rows, set grid auto flow to row, which is also the default. When placing items on the grid, you only specify spots for 2 of them. Oh, we have to specify each item individually. We're gonna call this item 1. Let's try that. Okay. And this is item 2. And then dot item main dot item dot item. No wait, it was hashtag item 1. That's the targeting for an ID, right? Is a hashtag. Main div ID item 1. Background color. Whoa, what? Background color. Yeah, okay, so that's that one. And we have to say that this one grid auto flow column. Because we set grid auto flow to row, a grid would look like this. The 3 items we didn't place, item B, C, and D, flow across the available rows. B, C, and D. Okay. So basically we say main item 1 is grid column 1, grid row 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Okay. And then item 2 is grid column 2, row 1 out of 10. Okay, that still doesn't work. Look, it's still putting them in columns. That doesn't make sense to me. At all. These two are together in the box, but these in this black box, the white box should be next to this black box. They should be on the same row. Because something must be. Let's play around in the dev console. Let's play around in the dev console, because I think it's something to do with... Okay, so we have grid row, which does nothing. Background color, which does nothing. Max width, max height. Aspect ratio, which is fine. And the border. There's a div with display block, because that's normal. And there's nothing else affecting that. Then there's the main container, which has nothing. How's that possible? Display grid, border black. Is that not working? Wait a second, this isn't even applying that. There's no styles here. It's not applying the grid. Why is it not applying the grid? Oh no. Main class container. Main dot container. Oh, because there's... Okay, someone has to tell me why this isn't working. It doesn't make any sense. Main... What if we take out the class? Fine, no class. Just main. Oh, what? Okay, that's so weird. What the... Oh, that's so weird. I think we have to specify one FR. Grid auto flow column. Grid auto flow dense. Okay, I think we have a problem because each of these needs an ID. Item 3. Item 4. And then you have to add... Can you generate this programmatically? Because I don't want to type it for every single one of them. There must be a way to generate this programmatically or something. So it's grid 3 and this is grid 4. Thanks, Firewall. Okay, 4 is probably enough to work with. If I could get it working with 4. Let's try and work with 4. Let's do that. 4 should be enough. Okay, so they're overlapping, which is bad. They're overlapping. I don't want them to overlap. This is a good track. Okay. So, why are they squished? Okay, right, we have to modify the number. So it's going to be 4 columns and 1 row. Okay. We could also say 2 rows, but fine. Just say 1 for now. And this is the... What was that again? Grid template rows. Okay. To get started, display grid. Set the column and row sizes with grid template column, grid template rows, and then place child elements into the grid with grid column and grid row. Ah. Start line, end line. What's with the span? Span. If no end line value is declared, the item will span 1 track by default. Oh, so grid column 1 ends at first column. Grid row 2 out of 4. 1 out of 4? 4? 4. Oh, the track triggered the money. That's great. That's fun. And this is row 1, row 1, row 1. Yeah, but like... Each item is supposed to have an aspect ratio of 1, and it doesn't. See? I'm trying to create 4 boxes that have 2 rows in them, 2 divs. Circle and 1. And it doesn't make sense because each item has an ID, which is fine, but all of the items should have a box with a border, which is currently being ignored. Look, this is what the structure looks like. So you have like item 2. Look how big it actually is. grid row start 1, grid row end 1. Column starts in 2, grid row end. This shouldn't be so difficult, in theory. Justify self aligns a grid item inside a cell along the inline row axis as opposed to align self. Justify self center, that could be useful. Justify self center. Ah, okay. That's making a lot more sense. Sort of. What if I put them in here? Yeah, see, that doesn't make any sense. It made more sense in the item itself, that everything is centered. Okay, but there's some weird stuff happening here. There's some odd behavior because none of these things are equal. What's with the spacing between these? Makes zero sense. Makes literally no sense. Background, color, ink. See, look, like the container. Ah, wait a second. The container is the problem. The container, the main container is the problem. This is the problem. Okay, I need to figure out the spacing. That's the problem. That's what it is. So, grid template, columns, repeat. Grid template columns. Here it is. Okay. Where's the repeat? Ah, here we go. If your definition contains repeating parts, you can use the repeat notation to streamline things. Repeat 3 20 pixel colo start, which is equivalent to 20 pix colo start, 20 pix colo start, 20 pix. Okay. If multiple lines share the same name, they can be referenced. The FR allows you the size of a track as a fraction. Okay. What if I make each of the containers 100 px? They still overlap. They still overlap. Because look here. Background color. Blue. You can see they're still overlapping, but I don't want them to overlap. Overlap. Items can overlap each other, but I don't want them to overlap. How do I stop them from overlapping? CSS grid stop overlap. Fixed height on the article. Oh, is that because each item has that? No. I knew that it would be like this, and I still did it anyway, chat. I knew it would be exactly like this, and I still chose to put myself through this. That is the type of person I am. Overlapping grid items. How to overlap? I don't want to overlap them. Browser automatically numbers each grid line, blah blah blah. Ah. I don't want to overlap. I do not want to overlap them. How can I prevent my divs from overlapping? Relative positioning. Position relative? This doesn't seem correct. Okay, chat. We've hit a roadblock and it's late. So I think I'm going to call it there. I think I'm going to call it there. And that's going to be enough CSS for now. Basically. I will commit everything. And yeah. And yeah, that's basically it. The background is a bit bright. We can probably change it to something a bit darker. We also have to find someone to raid. Do we have any preferences? Let me check my list here. Thank you, Rugmat. I'm waiting for a darker background. We can do this all day. We could, that's actually a pretty good one, Rugman. Thank you, Finite and Exegete, for your resubscribes. It's very, very appreciated. Thank you to Master Firewall, DP, Kaug, TypeScript Tea Time, and RX Code for dropping those follows as well. And thank you, Rugmat and Collaborative Rocker, for those amazing bits today. In the meantime,
we'll go to talking. There is very young finite singularity.
Oh wow. Wow, young finite. We are gonna go visit our friend LJ. I wish you all a wonderful week, and I hope that we will see each other on Friday for the Data Cafe, where there will be 2 very, very juicy articles for us to talk about, and we may even watch a video about open source intelligence together. I have a busy week ahead. I'm sure you all have a very busy week ahead as well. Thank you, Leia, for you. Thank you, Master Firewall, for you joining, and everyone else who's asleep, working, lurking, doing whatever you do. Consume the content however you want. Thank you, Rocker. And I will see you all very, very soon again.